Hey folks, if I look like hell, it's because I feel like hell. No, I'm not sick. Just a lot going on. For the past week and a half, I've been almost nonstop every day, including weekends. Sometimes doing my own stuff, but most of the time taking care of house stuff and other stuff and transitioning this, that, and the other stuff. Everything's fine in terms of my house. I'm going to explain. Just give me a minute to try and keep my thoughts straight because my mind has been racing for days. This happens to me. It's just never happened to this extreme. First off, the good news, my VTX should be back. Well, it would be nice if it would come back in the next couple of days, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow and rain Friday really bad, so I'm probably not going to get it back till Monday, but the mechanic just called me, asked me a couple questions about it, so I know it's up on the lift as of today. So I get my cruiser back, which will be very, very fucking huge for me because that means I can go out and go ride for an hour or two if I need to get out of the house. Also, I had a travel trailer that I purchased. It has a COVID shelter in case I got COVID, my mother got COVID. And I sold that a couple days ago for $2,500, which is really good. That's $500 more than what I bought it for. I lose, I believe, around $1,000 total for all the repairs I put into it, but it's still a really good sale, and I'm really happy that it's gone and that the people that took it, because I've got nothing to tow it with anymore anyway. So I thought about keeping it and restoring it to full, but when I end up with nothing to tow it for because I traded my truck away, I'm glad that it's gone, and it's gone to a good older couple. It should serve them well. I had to jump through quite a few hoops to register it because it doesn't have a title, and I was very honest about how it was registered and everything about it. They were all cool with it. I'm not going to go into details. Well, okay, yes, I am. I registered as a home built. I registered as basically 2,900 pounds, under 3,000. It actually weighs about 3,900 pounds, but the DMV doesn't question, and the police never weigh a camper trailer. So I explained that all to them. They were fine with it because they can title it if they want. They can get the weight done right. It doesn't have a VIN number on it. The VIN number was gone when I got it. It was one of those things. I bought it because I needed it in the moment and would deal with the need to get rid of it later, and I have. And I took that money and did the smart thing and put it in my bank account to make up for the money that I spent on trading in my truck and getting the van and the Sebring and my motorcycle. No. Actually, what I did is I took $500 more out of my account. I'm still doing fine financially. And I bought my second bike. I came up with the idea sometime back. I'm going to own two motorcycles. I'm going to have my big cruiser, which is right now my VTX. I may trade that away someday for like a Vulcan 2000 or something of that nature. Maybe if I get a chance to get a good size Harley, like an electric. Well, maybe not an electric glide, but something. Anyways. And the cruiser I'm going to use for like Massachusetts, Rhode Island, maybe down as far as Connecticut. If I ever go north to New Hampshire or Maine or anything like that, I'd probably take the cruiser. The other bike I bought it yesterday. It's still at the shop I bought it. I bought it from a motorcycle shop, motorcycle mechanic, who's the guy that's been servicing it. He's had it a while, so it has been sitting, but it was up and running. It wasn't surging. It didn't run out. Nothing happened. Sat on it, went over everything worked on it except for the switch that tunes the radio, which that's why it's still at the shop. He's going to fix that. He's going to check the oil, go over it real quick, make sure everything's good for the season. I'm still taking it to my other mechanic to have him go over it, make sure it's ready for the season. I bought a 1993 Honda Goldwing 1500 Escapade, or however you pronounce it. Yes, the big 900-pound, iconic-looking Goldwing. I finally got it. I didn't get the one I wanted. The one I wanted was green. It had all the bells and whistles, which really isn't that much more than the one I got. There was another one I wanted that had all the bells and whistles and a couple extra add-ons that was right in my price range, but the guy never messaged me back about it. That one would have been perfect. It would have been $3,000. I wouldn't even argue the price with him. But he never got back to me. The green one was actually priced at $4,000, which was too much. There was another beige one that I was looking at that was really nice, but that guy never got back to me, so I ended up getting this black one. Yeah, it's black. I'm not falling that it's black. But it runs fine. Everything works on it. The thing is fucking huge. I thought my VTX was big when I got on it. God damn, this thing's a monster. And it's got 50,000 miles. It's a 93. It's carbureted 6-cylinder. 6-gallon tank. I don't know how many miles it can go. It's got a trailer hitch on it. I got to touch up the trailer hitch. There's a couple little surface rust spots, but I want to make sure they don't become bigger rust spots. A couple, like, one or two things I want to change on it. Like, it's got pegs for the rider, and then it's got floorboard highway pegs. I want to change the rider pegs to rider floorboards. I want to change the toe shifter. It's only got a toe shifter to a heel toe on the floorboard. Get that done. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. But this touring bike, and this is what it is. This is what Honda is. It's a touring bike, the Goldwings. I'm going to use them if I want to ride it to Minnesota, if I want to ride to Florida or Atlanta, if I want to go several states, maybe someday before I'm too old, ride it from East Coast to West Coast. And you're saying, well, it's a 93. It's 50,000 miles on it. It's a Goldwing. It'll easily go 200,000 if you keep really good care of it. And I got a sack of service records this damn thick with everything that's been done to it over the years. But like I said, it's a Goldwing. It's a former Blue Knight Goldwing. Yes, a former a motorcycle police officer. It does have the Blue Knight emblems on there. Out of respect for the officer, I forgot to ask the guy that I'm getting it from, and I'm not going to bother him with any more because he's doing the tuner for free and the oil and checkup and whatnot, so I don't want to bother him with it, although he's probably going to become my new regular mechanic. When I take it to my other mechanic to look at, I'm going to have him take the Blue Knight emblems off out of respect for the officer, because I am not a Blue Knight, obviously, and I don't want people to mistake me for a Blue Knight, and I don't want to have to lie about the bike. So I'm going to have the Blue Knight emblems removed from the bike out of respect for the officer that owned it prior. Trying to think what else. And again, Hondas are bulletproof. Goldwings, I've watched videos of guys take like an 82 Goldwing and still go cross country with it. I've watched videos of 82, 85 Goldwing, and they went like 3,000-4,000 miles round trip, and the bike did just fine. So I'm pretty sure that as long as I take care of this Goldwing, it'll be fine. But I've got my iconic Goldwing. I was hoping for something more 95, 96, but 93 will do. I got my VTX. I got the wheelchair van. I got the Sebring. Sebring's running fine, other than the burning smell. I got to make sure to check the fluids in it tomorrow when I get the chance. See if anything's down. Likely something is. The heater core's clogged, but it just does not seem to have a head gasket issue. If it had a head gasket issue, I'd expect something to be happening by now. But I took it all the way. I took it about a 300-mile round trip down into Connecticut, and it ran perfectly the whole way, and even got 25 miles to the gallon. You may not think that's much for a 6-cylinder in today's age. Like I know it's a 4-cylinder, but my Camry down into Connecticut riding on the highway would have gotten 30 plus, even up into 40, depending. Gas mileage, yes. Well, my Camry also had 4 extra gears over the Sebring. The Sebring's only a 4-speed. No overdrives. 4-speed, regular, no overdrive. It's not even a 5-speed. So getting 25 miles per gallon, 25 miles per gallon in a 99 Sebring with a 4-speed is actually really nice. So I've gotten all that sold. My utility trailer has been sold. The camper trailer has been sold. I bought my Goldwing. I've got my VTX, which will be back soon. So I am done buying, selling, spending vehicles for at least the summer. This is over with. I'm keeping everything I have. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to modify the VTX. I'm going to put on a Vance and Hine, I believe they're called Big Shots maybe, or possibly another performance exhaust. I'm going to, I got to like go long. I get them every so often. It's like up here. Yeah. You'll, eyelash. And it gets out of place. But I'm going to put a performance exhaust to get that nice low cruiser rumble that Harley started. I'm going to put a performance intake on it to give it a little bit more power with the exhaust and the intake. Down the road, if I have the money, I may get a big fairing for it, a Batwing fairing. I don't know if I'll go that far. It needs a new windshield. It has one, but the windshield's like really kind of like pitted and whatnot. It's a little difficult to see out of. So a new windshield for it, intake exhaust. There was, crash bars on the front with highway pegs so I can put my legs out on the highway. That's what I want to do to that, but that's going to take some time considering everything else I've spent recently. So that is the very rushed, out of breath, talking at the speed of me. Good. You think I'd be in really great shape? No. Taking care of my mother is wearing on me and is the main source of why I get so depressed and been having so much anxiety and panic attacks lately because I'm under so much pressure trying to take care of my job as a school bus driver and my job taking care of her, trying to help my fiance, trying to keep the house clean, which it's not. It's a mess. If behind you isn't some semblance of a clue. I've got important papers all over the place. I've got a pile of laundry, and that's just, this room is a disaster, and it's a reflection of most of the rest of the house. My mother is slowly sliding little by little, which I expected and I knew would affect me, but this goes beyond that. She's having more trouble making to the bathroom, so she uses her commode more often, where she just used to pee in it several times. Now she's had to sit on it when emergency for other things, which is, I don't mind dealing with that. I've dealt with many gross situations in my life to the point they don't faze me very much, but that doesn't mean it doesn't choke me when I clean it. She's having more problems remembering stuff. She can't cook as many meals. She can't, take care of herself like she used to. The things are getting more and more difficult. She's having a harder time to breathe, even on oxygen. Her oxygen level may need to be pushed up a little bit. We don't know. There's all kinds of things that are supposed to happen. She used to have ups and downs. Well, now her up days are more like part way down. And it just really concerns me, as it normally would. But yesterday was another kicker. Yesterday, she had these two ridiculously long, flimsy, like computer desk things. They're like 3 feet long, but only a foot deep. 3+ feet long, maybe a foot deep, maybe 8 inches. As her new bedside tables and whatnot. And I was assembling one of them, and I was getting frustrated, pissed off beyond belief, like just super. Super angry because they don't give you detailed instructions anymore. They just give you pictures, and the pictures aren't that great to assemble things. And I only assembled one yesterday. There's still another one sitting on the porch. I have to put. Oh boy. Anyways, in the middle of me doing this, she's trying to get a partial refund from Amazon because one of the tables, the package was torn open, a couple pieces were scratched. Not bad. She didn't want a refund. She just wanted a rebate, just a little bit of money back for the damaged packaging and item. It's fine. What I didn't know is she had Googled Amazon customer service rather than go to Amazon and go through contact me with the order. So you don't do that. And she ended up calling some guy with a New York number. He doesn't live in New York because, please forgive me this one time for going this road, but she called Amid Abdul Akbar. A lot of these scams seem to come out from Middle Eastern people. I know the mass majority of Middle Eastern people are good people, but I don't know why it seems like these scams tend to come out of these areas as well. But I wasn't paying attention to the call. She had him on speaker. I was so frustrated and absorbed. And he was scamming her right there. He scammed her out of $90, which is all she had left at the time. But that didn't stop there. He convinced her to get my debit card. And so they could process the refund on my card because they were having issues with her card. Amazon would have never done that. Amazon would have never had any issue. Amazon, you get the idea. So I got hit for a $200 Target gift card. But in the process of her doing this and wanting to do it, my brain started to finally come around and go, you really need to wake up and pay attention to what's going on right now. And I quick go over and I look at her phone, and he's trying to have her install these apps on her phone, these like Bitcoin apps and what's known as AnyDesk, which would have given him unrestricted access to her phone. And I'm like, whoa, no, stop, no, stop. Finally, she hung up on the guy, blocked the number so he couldn't call back. I uninstalled the apps. He didn't get into the phone, fortunately. Canceled her card, canceled my card, called Target, made sure that the gift card was canceled before they could redeem it, canceled the Amazon gift card before that could be redeemed. So I cut all this off at the pass. I managed to get in there and get the hammer down on it before he was able to get anything. Everything's been redeemed. I've already got the $200 back. Her money's already coming back. I've already got my card. Her card's in the mail because it's direct express from Social Security. And we're all good. But it kind of added another level of her mental decline in my head. And then at this point, I need to start taking over or at least being present anytime she does anything financial over the phone. She talks to anyone. She goes for any refunds. She's making purchases. Whatever it is, I have to be there, if not taking care of it myself. And I have to see it step by step because this guy scammed her so easily. And, that's what they do. They look for elderly people. They look for people that don't understand. And they pull these tricks on them. And, there are very few people out there that are lower scum of the earth than this. Pedophiles is like the one thing I can think of that just take advantage of, I don't know why I said that. Just like my mind's not with it. They take advantage of people like this and scam them out of what little money they have and take all this information. So I had to take care of that yesterday. Finished up her table. I barely slept last night. Had so much trouble sleeping, and when I fall asleep, I couldn't stay asleep. I'm living off of caffeine. I'm Despite how much I may be eating, I'm actually malnourished because what I'm eating is not giving me the vitamins and minerals I need. So I often feel weak, shaky, a bit disorientated. I drive a school bus. I do well in the school bus. My mind kicks in and everything for that hour, whatever I'm driving. And if I start feeling tired on the bus, what I do is I grab I take the icebreakers, the big icebreaker packages of gum, and I'll dig out a few of them, pop them in my mouth. And just for some reason, chewing gum wakes me up. So there's that. But particularly these past couple weeks, seeing my mother struggle more, seeing the decline in her mental acuity and her short-term memory, and now dealing with her finances, and I'm going to have to start taking more and more responsibility on it. I'm already feeling overloaded. I'm feeling very stressed out. I'll give you an idea of what I'm talking about. You're going to see this in reverse. This is from the windshield wipers I bought. No instructions. No instructions at all, just pictures. Nothing to read to take you step by step, just pictures. And they can be hard to see for some people. And then a QR code down the bottom if you want to go see a video. If you know enough to do that. This is what we deal with. Oh, this is it goes to my hub lock for my motorcycle. I've got a brake lock and a hub lock for my motorcycle. So I take my motorcycle somewhere a longer distance, whether it be the Goldwing or the VTX, and I want to park it at a restaurant or something. I can put a lock on it, so likely won't be stolen. And this hook goes onto lock, and then it goes up to the handlebar, so that it's visible, people can see. And if people try to move the handlebar, it tugs on the lock and it moves the lock, which will set off the alarm. The only thing about my Goldwing is I need to find a tarp to cover it with. I have a motorcycle cover, but I don't know if it'll fit the did I say Sebring? I meant Goldwing. Did I say Goldwing? I don't remember. But I have a motorcycle cover, but I don't know if it'll fit the Goldwing because it kind of just fit my VTX, not my VTX, my VT, my Shadow, which is a considerably smaller bike. But even if I can just get it over the windshield, over the seats, and then hooked maybe over the back trunk, so it just covers the top of the bike for now. So it covers the seats from the sun, it covers the dash and the dials and whatnot from the sun. That'll be good for now until I can get an actual Goldwing bike cover for it. So yeah, I'm having a hard time, and yes, I am going online right now because I forgot there's a couple things I need to buy really quick. I need to get a cell phone mount for the Goldwing. The problem behind getting a cell phone mount for the Goldwing is the Goldwing does not have your atypical handlebars. So you need to get a Ram motorcycle or brake clutch reservoir ball base, which the Goldwing, I noted, already has. So I need to get the two pieces that go with that grip. These should work. And that is the Ram composite double arm socket. So this will go and clamp onto the ball. Socket arm lengths. I don't think I get to choose on this with which one I want. Although I could. Well, I'd rather a medium than a short. Which one's this one? RAM composite double socket arm. So this is the regular RAM double socket arm composite. I'd rather the medium length one. And then get the RAM X-Grip universal phone holder with ball. Yeah. And then I just want to check what other versions there are. There's even got a tablet holder. RAM Tough Charge. No. What I do need is the RAM X-Grip Large, because I got a big ass phone. So I need this. And yeah, it's $32, but whatever. I just go back and check this real quick. Excuse my nose picking, but it is what it is. They should come with at least one rubber thingy. So that's good. It's got a 4.7 out of 5-star rating. I'm cool with that. All right. Oh, I don't think I... Whatever. No, I didn't add a new... Oh, it's easy enough. I'm sorry. I'm just letting you see me at this point. About $50. Tuesday, April 27th. And Friday, April 16th. Really? I gotta wait all the way to the 27th? For the RAM mount? Why? Item shipped from Amazon. Whatever. I'm not going to be taking the gold wing so far that I'm going to need to mount my phone right away anyway. So there, that's sorted. Anything else I need, I'll get later. So I apologize. Yeah, I'm under a tremendous amount of stress and depression. I'm actually talking to a therapist at this point. I'm desperately hoping to get approved for my bariatric surgery to reverse my weight gain, hopefully bring my eating back under control, at least for a while. I'm not doing well. I'm not. I've been snapping at my mother quite a bit. She doesn't deserve it. I've snapped at my girlfriend several times, and she doesn't. She really doesn't deserve it. You can tell just by how I look. The condition of my shave is. I'm struggling right now. Yeah. Nobody has really seen me looking this exhausted, where I've just let everything go because I wear the mask. I wear the everything's fine mask. And it's been so tight on me lately, I feel like I'm going to suffocate behind it. Because everything's not fine. I helped take care of my grandfather-in-law, my grandmother-in-law, my father-in-law, my wife, now my mother, as they were in their decline. I also trying to help my girlfriend mature far too late in her life. Well, it's never too late, as I really didn't start maturing until I was in my 40s. But I'm trying to help her avoid what I went through. So I'm trying to help her be more responsible, trying to help guide her. I've become more of a father figure than a fiance, a husband, a boyfriend. So I've cared for a lot of people. I'm caring for a lot of people. And the question I have is, I need help. Who cares for me? If I fall apart, who takes care of me? If I can't take care of this house, or my mother, my fiance, my dogs, bills, repairs, cleaning, if I can't do that because I become too stressed out, I've had a nervous breakdown before, a long time ago. If that were to happen to me again, who takes care of me? Who takes over in my place until I can stand again? The answer is no one. There's nobody. I don't have friends. I don't have people I talk to all the time. People I can hang out with. I go to the bar, grab a drink, go for a ride. I have my fiance and she loves me and she does help emotionally. She helps around the house when she can, with what she can. It's not her fault that I don't let her do as much as probably I should because I feel bad asking her because I don't feel it should be her responsibility to take care of my mother. So, I don't know. I've had ups and downs in my life. This is the first time I felt as low as I used to feel back in Hawaii. 5 years, 6 years. I think that says a lot to where my mental state is right now. And it worries me. It worries me quite a bit.